everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J, and today I wanted to do a review on the Chantecaille Cushion Foundation. And in addition to that, I have a few other goodies that Chantecaille was so kind enough to send to me, so I wanted to talk about those as well and give you a mini face of Chantecaille. So they sent over some goodies, including this hand cream, which is the retinol hand cream with rose, and I will make good use of that right now. So this has encapsulated retinol and Chilean bean in it, and I'm always a sucker for anything rose because I just got it all in my nose. I love rose. I feel like it is one of the most delicate scents ever. And plus, I'm always conscientious of my hands and trying to keep them moisturized because I wash them a lot. This is formulated to give you more supple, younger looking hands, which that's music to my ears. And this feels, ooh, it feels so good and it smells so good. You don't need a lot at all, just a little bitty pea-sized amount, and I was able to moisturize both of my hands really well, so I really like. I love that. It's 89% natural with a rose water base. So they also sent me over a fragrance, and they have quite a few different scents to choose from within their line. And me being a big fan of vetiver the way that I am, or vetiver, however you want to say it, I knew that I wanted to have this one. So this one is just straight up vetiver. And I love the box that it comes in. It feels really nice and luxurious. I love when my fragrances have a little house. I always keep it. The description of this scent says that it is fresh, free, ripe, and clean. It says that it mixes the distinctive masculine energy with a bold and independent femininity. It is the essence of individuality and forward-thinking attitude. So some of the notes are citron, nutmeg, juniper, and cypress. Those are the top notes. The mid notes you get cedar wood and iris, and the dry down is where you're going to find the vetiver, vanilla, musk, and sandalwood. This is not going to be for everybody, but if you are a person who enjoys vetiver, it smells like the forest a little bit and it's very masculine. But I like it. I definitely would mix this even with something that's a little bit more floral, just to get the best of both worlds. So you have that really nice woodsy smell, but then you have a little bit of floralness in there, so it lightens it up. Next, they sent over some of their Luminescent Eye Shades, and I have Golden Copper, which is the one with the lion on the front. They sent over Pangolin, which I really had never heard of this before until I was looking at this eyeshadow, and I was like, oh, I never have heard of this animal. And then they sent over Warm Champagne, which is the one with the cheetah, the fierce cheetah-liciousness. So I'm going to create a eye look using those for you all. And also, when you purchase these eye products, it says that every single shimmery Chantecaille luminescent eye shade echoes the earthy beauty of African wildlife while helping to support endangered species across the continent. The powder melts into lids without any fallout, and you can easily sheer out or intensify the color without creasing. And that was a quote from Allure magazine. They sent over two of the Philanthropy cheek shades. So they sent over Turtle, which is a deep apricot, and then I asked for Elephant, and that one is a soft peach. And these also support a wildlife trust, and I just love the design of these. I think they are so cute. So this one is the Future Skin Cushion Foundation, and I wanted to revisit it because I really was impressed that one, a cushion foundation could work for me, because you know the struggle has been with cushion foundations historically that it is a product that is predominantly relevant in Asian countries, so it's not going to perform well if we produce deeper shades. And so Chantecaille has given us that shade expansion, and so now for the first time in history, your girl can wear a cushion shade foundation. So I definitely wanted to give this a proper video because I am obsessed with the idea of cushion foundation, and I have longed for a cushion foundation for such a long time, and now I actually have a shade that works for me in this particular type formula. So I finally am able to experience that for myself with this cushion foundation, and I have the shade Agave. So the description says that it is a fresh water-based foundation formula with smoothing and anti-pollution skincare ingredients that blur imperfection and leave skin looking flawless. It's lightweight and instantly perfecting, and it has a refill in here. So you get one that comes into the cushion foundation, and then you have a refill for when you run out of it. And so the purchase of every cushion feeds a baby elephant. So within this product, there's 12 grams of products, or 0.42 ounces of products. And like I said, I have the shade Agave, which technically I could wear the shade Wheat as well, according to Angela, who works with Chantecaille. The shades that were curated were made to work for a stretch of people. So say for instance the shade Agave, I can wear Agave, and Glam Girl Chelsee wears Agave as well, but in any other foundation we wouldn't wear the same shade. So I say that to say that this particular foundation formula can work for an umbrella of people. So if you fit in a category, most of the time about 3 or 4 different shades of people can wear one shade, and that's because of the way that it's formulated and the overall opacity of the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the demonstration. So like I showed you, I do have a good amount of things here that I'm going to be using in the demo. And let me know if you all have purchased from Chantecaille before, and if so, let me know some of your favorite products down in the comment section. And I hope that you all enjoy this video. So I must start off with my complexion. So I'm going to go in with the Cushion Foundation. I already have my skincare done and prepped. I cleansed my face using this cleanser. This one is the Rice and Geranium Foaming Cleanser. This stuff is so nice and velvety. You just need the smallest amount to just really lather up and get your skin feeling nice and clean without stripping it. And I love that so much. It feels just really luscious, and it makes washing your face an experience. And then I had to go in with this mist, which I love as well. This one is the Pure Rose Water Mist, and it has Rose de Mai in there, which that is a very, very elusive ingredient. It is one of the rarest ingredients in nature. So I love that it's in my mist and I can spray it on my face. And then to moisturize, I went right on in with this La Creme à la Rose de Mai, and it is basically the Rose de Mai cream with the same ingredient as the mist. So my skin feels really hydrated and nourished, and I'm ready to go in with my foundation. And I'm going to use a brush for this. I actually am not going to go in with any primer. I'm just going to tap my foundation brush directly in there and press it down, because if you all have ever used the Cushion foundation, then you know a lot of the products kind of settles at the bottom, but when you press it, it makes an appearance. I'm just going to pat this all over my skin. And this Cushion foundation has a really beautiful finish, and that's what I love a lot about it. It's like a natural finish, but it gives you something. So I'll put it on one side of my face, that way you all can see, you know, the side-by-side comparison. And I'm just going in as I need to and pressing some of that product out. For this product, I will use a brush or I'll use a sponge. It's completely up to you. But just know that if you use a sponge, you are going to use up a lot of your product a little bit faster. I'm just making sure to hit all of the different points on my face. I do have a little bit of a breakout on my cheek that I am recovering from. My cheek kind of went ham 2 weeks ago from constant mask wearage, but I'm recovering. So right now it's just still a little bit red, but the actual bumps have gone down. So I'm just spending a little bit of time covering that. Do you all see the flawlessness of this Cushion foundation? I mean, it looks simply stunning. This is literally a My Skin But Better type foundation, and I just love how natural it looks. But at the same time, it gives me coverage. It's radiant. It's not super, super glowy, which that's good for me because I have combination skin. And as we inch into the warmer months, my combination skin gets real combination-like. And I start to get, you know, a little bit glowy right in the T-zone area. So I need something that has a little bit of a glow to it, but not too much. And this product gives me that. It's a very beautiful, natural type finish. And it gives me everything that I need in order to feel, you know, just radiant. You can see it in comparison to the other side of my face, which the other side of my face doesn't have as much color as this. The shade Agave is just a hair deeper than my complexion on my face, but it's okay because it matches really well with the rest of my body, because my face is lighter than my body. It gives me an even tone and a little bit of a tan, and I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and go in on the other side with this product just to even myself out. Very fresh faced, and I love it. I can barely tell that I have something on my face, and I really like that too, especially when it gets hot, and especially because I'm still wearing masks wherever I go. So I need something that's not going to make me feel weighed down. So, okay, everyday slay. Be right back. I applied some concealer and I set my concealer with my typical translucent powder. But I just wanted to show you all the magic of this blur powder, because as it stands, it's going to be making a comeback. And I just feel like this powder is one of the smoothest powders that gives you the most beautiful finish that I've ever used in my entire life. So I just wanted to quickly give you all a quick little smoothing overview of how velvety this powder looks and how much it blurs and how much I love it. So when it comes back in stock, don't say I didn't tell you, because I did, and this powder is amazing. It is so smooth and it just blurs you out even more than you realize. It's just that good. It honestly takes you off guard by how smooth it makes your under eye and your face look. So that's why I love so much about it. So that's a fave for me. I'm gonna quickly set a little bit with my all over face setting powder, which is my MAC, just to lock in my makeup. And I always do this with any complexion product that I use. I'm gonna pop on some bronzer. This one is the Chantecaille bronzer in the shade Serena. And I used this bronzer in my full face of Chantecaille video, and I really like it. It's a very nice lightweight powder gelée type formula, so it has a really nice natural finish. You see how it gives that subtle bronzeness? Now I'm going to take this highlighter from the Radiant Chic Cheek and just pop a little bit of that right here. I have two of these and I'm so excited to have these. I'm so sad to use them because they're so beautiful. I just love these blushes. So here's the shade Smitten, which has an elephant. So cute. And then here is Grace with the turtle. Today I'm gonna mess up Grace. I love that overspray. It has the most beautiful iridescence to it, and I love natural looking blush like this. So just a little bit gives me everything that I personally need from a blush. It just looks like a really nice everyday pop of color, and then I'm gonna blend it back. And it's so smooth and it blends out so nicely. I just hate to mess up my design because they're so cute to look at. Did y'all see that turtle? That was cute. So as you all see, I just have on, you know, nothing on my lids. I have a blank canvas. So I'm going to take some brown shades and just kind of pop them in the crease just to give myself a basis for my eye look. The two shades that I'm going to use today are Golden Copper and Warm Champagne. But I love formulas like this. A wet dry formula is my best friend because this can absolutely be a one and done eyeshadow. You could just fluff this all over the lid and go. But you know me, I gotta be a little bit extra. I added some eyeshadows right in the crease. But I love this formula. It is so smooth. If you wanted to just go on dry, it gives a very beautiful iridescence. But if you wanted to punch it up, you could go in with your brush wet with the products. And because of the formulation, it would not mess up this eyeshadow. So you can absolutely get some of this product on the brush, mist the brush, and then go in with that on your eye, and that will give you a more intense eyeshadow payoff. I'm going to go into Warm Champagne and use that as my pop. So I'm taking that with the flat shader brush and slightly packing it on and then bringing it over. And as you all saw, for the other color, I used a blending brush. So if I had gone in with that color with a packing brush, I would get more color payoff. But if you want it to be a wash, go in with the blending brush. So I'm just going to take that down here as well. Final overview. Feeling flawless. I like it. So I'll see you all in a few. So I am back, and it has been about 2 hours since I've had on this foundation. I barely feel like I have on anything on my face at all, and that is what I really enjoy about a foundation. Now, it's not the hottest day outside. It's still pretty cool where I am, so I don't really have to worry about sweating, especially if I'm not doing a lot of laborious activities. But so far, it's still holding up very well, especially for the type of foundation that it is. With this type of foundation, I would expect it to be a little bit more glowy, but I'm glad that it's not, because it's absolutely holding up a lot better than I expect any cushion foundation to. So I'm impressed. That is a bonus for me. So I'll check you all in a few more hours and give you all an update. So it has been 4 hours and my makeup still looks good. Woo! And I've been moving around doing stuff, and so my makeup has had a little bit of an opportunity to sort of get a little oily here, but it hasn't done that. So I'm really excited about that. So what I'm going to do is continue to wear it around. I'm going to come back, not in 2 hours. I'm not going to make that promise, but I'm going to come back at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, I'll tell you all how long I've had it on, and I'll give you an opportunity to see the overview, and I will share my final thoughts on this product then. So stay tuned. But 4 hours in, and this is how we're looking, so I'm not mad at it. It's been 12 hours, and it's one of those times where I really just wanted to wash off my face and just say, you know what, I'm gonna start over fresh tomorrow. But you know what, I thought about that again, and I'm like, nope, I gotta finish this video out. Content creators will feel me. Like I said, it's been 12 hours, and I've had on a mask. I've taken the mask on and off, and I still feel like my makeup looks good. The areas where the mask was kind of rubbing the most, those areas have lifted. This foundation wore a lot longer than I thought it was going to. It's a very beautiful light to medium coverage foundation that gives you a nice finish. So it's not too glowy and it's not too matte. In my opinion, it is just skin-like, and that's the best way that I can describe it. And for me to have this on for the past 12 hours, I think my makeup looks pretty dang on good. You know, I still feel like it looks wearable. I definitely could use a touch-up, especially right just everywhere I need a touch-up. You know, 12 hours, that's a long time. But I'm really impressed by how it looks, the longevity of it. I love my shade. I love the way that it gives me such a beautiful lip from within look, and I like how it feels really lightweight on the skin, so I don't feel it. So overall, I would say this will be a foundation that I will reach for on a daily basis, and as a matter of fact, I have been reaching for it quite regularly. I'm like, okay, and I think about it when I put it away. And that's always a factor for me. If I think about something after it's been put away, that means it's pretty special because I got a collection on me, you know. I really do enjoy it. I'm so happy to see that there's a cushion foundation for me. And I know that's something that sounds really, really small, but trust me, it really matters to me and I appreciate it. I hope to see even more cushion foundations. Hopefully, Chantecaille is able to expand even more and give even more cushion foundation shades. That way more people can enjoy it, because I truly love the experience of putting it on. It's really fun, and that's what makeup is about. It's for me an artistic expression, and even if it's not that for you, it at least is something that is gonna pep your mood up, and so that element of it should be fun. So I enjoy using that. But let me know your thoughts on this product down below, as well as any of the other products that I showed within this video. And I will check you all in my very next video, which will be super, super soon. Smooches. Bye.